So guys, tell us, how was it for you, the startup competition? What do you think about the level of innovation in Israel? Robbie, let's start from you.
It's always interesting to see innovation over here. It's always pretty high end. Interesting to watch the practical application of it. And it's one thing to have interesting innovation. You've got to see how it's actually going to work in the real world and what sort of business cases you're going to build out of it. So that was also very interesting.
Definitely. Thank you, Piotr. What do you think about the level of innovation? What was the most interesting?
Yeah, I can say I was amazed by the level of the startups. All of them, they are quite advanced. They have product, they have paying customers or at least a POC, so they are verified on the production in real life. And yeah, I see interesting future for them.
Definitely. Well, Bo, what's your take on this?
I was very impressed with the level of innovation here. The thing I love about Israeli startups and fintechs is that they're building solutions for the rest of the world. So we heard today about companies that had customers in North America, in South America, in Asia, all around the world, in Europe. I think we hit all 5 continents. All 5 of the 7 continents today, and it was just an impressive display of technological innovation.
Thank you very much, and I truly think that we saw InsurTech, payments, we saw some back-end risk assessment, compliance, all kinds of sub-segments of fintech that we're pitching today. And I think, the maturity and the level of the innovation and the sharpness of the entrepreneurs that were pitching these ideas was very obvious. And as you said, 90% of the startups in Israel are actually exporting their solutions elsewhere. And we also saw a very interesting piece of information today that 73% of investments are coming outside of Israel. So Israel is a tech market, not a capital market. They're looking for their clients and investments elsewhere, and definitely seems that they're doing a great job. If you have one tip for these entrepreneurs, well, what will it be?
That's a challenging one. One tip. The most important thing for a CEO is to ensure they get the right people and they capitalize the company efficiently. Leadership is going to come in a lot of different is going to play out in a lot of different ways for these companies. But the 2 most important jobs of the CEO are capitalizing and recruiting.
Definitely, raising capital.
I think it's also important because Israel is a tech sort of hub. A lot of companies think of their business from a tech point of view, and it's important to think of it from their business segment point of view. So if you're trying to sell to banks, you've got to think like a banker. If you're trying to sell to insurance companies or insurance product, you've got to think like an insurance company. And I always tell founders, have someone in your team who comes from that industry, because what tech people think may be a problem or a solution in a particular industry is not necessarily how that industry sees it. So you've got to have someone who's been in the industry, understands the problem, understands the solution, and can provide a sounding board for how to provide to implement their tech in that particular market, that market segment. I think it's very important.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for that, Robbie. Piotr, what's your 2 cents about?
Yeah, so I totally agree. As an ex-banker, I was working for a bank and buying stuff from startups. I saw like thousands of this kind of presentation, and my question always was, don't show me the presentation, show me how to solve my problem, my real problem in my bank, because this is the reason why I will buy your solution.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So Bo, Piotr, and Robbie, thanks very much for joining us today for the judges panel. And Bo from Lendy, thank you very much for sponsoring this startup competition and giving the chance to 3 startups to come along with us to New York for the Lendy FinTech conference on May.
We're very excited to have them and your whole delegation.
Thank you very much.